You've been all over the world playing field hockey. How, I mean, are you blessed that you get to go do this stuff and go see these places and play this game in foreign countries? What's that mean to you?
It's just been so awesome. Like, I'm so honored that I got to go play over in Holland with the U17 national team. It was an amazing experience, and I would love to do it again.
Are you going to try out again for under 19s, or do you have any idea?
I have to do it again next year.
Okay. The whole tryout process and the whole everything?
Yeah.
You excited for that competition and trying to earn a spot?
Yeah. Because even if I don't make it to, like, the tryout, it's still really neat because you go through, like, a tournament and you meet so many new people, and it's just awesome. And plus you're playing girls at, like, a really high level, so.
How was the first tryout experience for you to make 17s? How was that?
It was unbelievable. It was awesome. I loved it. Just, like, I kept moving every step further, and I was like, I made it this far. I'm not giving up. I'm making it the whole way.
That's got to be an honor, because like USA on your jersey.
Yeah.
And you're a teenage kid from Lidditz. I mean, was that an overwhelming experience? I mean, you got to take a lot of pride in that. True.
Yeah. Well, when I first found out that I was actually, like, on the team and made it to, like, the squad that was going to Holland, I was in school. And it was 7th period, and I checked my phone, and I had a text from my dad saying that I made it, and I was like, yes!
You shouldn't have your phone and your text on at school. Don't get busted.
I don't. I leave it in my purse.
All right. I don't know what the rules are in school these days with iPhones and Blackberries, but that's funny. When do you remember field hockey starting first time? You were probably a youngster.
Yeah, well, I started at Coach Stur's youth hockey camp that he holds in the spring, and I did that. Like, I started in the youngest group and went through to the highest group, so that's when I first started playing.
If you're a girl growing up in Lidditz, do you have to play field hockey? Do you feel it? Do you know about it? Do you sense it? You know it's coming? Is there pressure to play?
I feel like it. In Lidditz, it's kind of like kids when they play soccer. Like, almost every single kid plays soccer at least once when they're little. Okay. So, like, all the girls at least try field hockey once.
What got you hooked? You remember?
Once I got older, just, like, all the older girls, they were, like, encouraging me to play, and, like, they just would always tell me that I was good for how old I was. So that, like, just made me really excited that I was good at it. So I just kept with it and tried out in 7th grade and made the team. Okay.
Is it the thrill of trying to get a goal, scoring a goal, making a steal, making a good defensive play? What gets your juices going when a game's on that got you hooked?
I don't know. It's all of it. Just, like, the winning and, like, the intensity during the game, and, like, just the running around and moving up and down the field with your team.
Did you have options for other sports, or were you like, field hockey, that's it, and that's what I'm doing?
Well, I played soccer until freshman year.
Of course you did. Everybody plays soccer.
Yeah. But then, like, when they said that they were switching field hockey or the soccer to the fall, I was like, all right, well, I'm not quitting field hockey, so I'll give up soccer. So they ended up, like, waiting to move it, but I was like, I might as well quit now. So I quit soccer, and then I moved to lacrosse. But lacrosse is just kind of like a thing to do on the side.
Stay in shape, kind of run, one of those kind of deals.
Yeah.
But field hockey's where it's at for you.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you're playing on Team USA stuff. A simple question, but have fun with it and give me your opinion. Why is this program so good? Why are there so many trophies in the case? And just,
Coach Stur has just been doing it for such a long time, and he knows so much about the game, and he's met so many people and, like, gets tips from people and, like, gives people help, and he's just such a good coach. Like, he's truly a leader.
Like, when he's talking, like, if you're in a huddle, I mean, are you just, like, totally focused on him and what he's talking about? And are you like a sponge around him? And how much have you learned from him and what he's trying to preach here?
I've learned so much from him, and yeah, like, when he's talking, you just listen. Like, if you miss something, like, that's your loss, but you just have to hear everything he says, because it's just really good advice.
And you started early. You said a youth camp, so he's been in your ear now for a lot of years.
Yeah.
A lot of years. Syracuse. Tell me how that went down. I'm sure you visited. Why Syracuse, and are you glad you kind of got that out of the way?
Yeah. Well, I, like, flew through my college selections. I narrowed it down to 2 colleges really fast.
Did you? What was the other one?
Michigan. I went and visited Michigan, and I really liked it, but it was really far away.
Okay.
And there was just something, like, when I went to Syracuse, I felt like I had to go there. Like,
really?
That it was, like, the place for me, and I just loved it so much.
It's kind of semi-close to home. It's not too far away.
Yeah, it's
couple
not too
hours. Bad. Jordan Page is there. Mm-hmm. You know her, and did she play a role at all? Did she help you out, or did you talk to her about it? Or
I've talked to her, but not, like we went through futures together and stuff, but I've never, like, actually, like, played with her on a team.
Okay.
But I have talked to her, and, like, we talk more now that we're going to, like, the same college and stuff.
I think you'll know somebody.
Yeah, and I know Lauren Brooks. She went to Hempfield.
Sure.
Yes, and we're good friends, so.
Okay. There's a lot of LL kids playing Division I field hockey. Why? Why is the LL so good? And why is it's a hotbed around here for field hockey? I mean, why?
I don't know. I think all the coaches around here are so good. Like Matt Soto, he's an awesome coach, and so is, like, Jess Rose, well, Jess Schellenberger, and Heather, and Krista Page. They're all just amazing coaches.
And you guys are starting early. Does that help? I mean, that you're in programs and systems where you're getting better every year, and college coaches just flock here. I mean, they want Pennsylvania kids.
Yeah.
And, you know, Bethany just said when she goes on these recruiting trips, kids say, "Where are you from?" Pennsylvania. Ooh. Did you hear that a lot in your travels and being on USA stuff? When you said, "I'm from Pennsylvania," what's the reaction you get?
They were like, "Oh, Pennsylvania, of course."
Yeah. That's got to be a cool feeling.
Yeah.
Seriously. Okay, talk about this season, expectations. I know Penn Manor sort of had your number in the section here the last couple of years, but you guys are supposed to win here, and the bar is so high. So what's this season going to be like? I'm sure you're excited to get going.
Yeah, the expectations for our team are really high. That like a lot of people are expecting us to make it, like, the whole way, like all the way to states, and I think we're definitely capable of it. I think we're coming together really well.
What are your practices like? Because you got Coach Durr, who's all over the place, and you have other kids who are going to go play in college. It's got to be competitive here to earn your spot and keep your spot, because you know the kids are coming who want your spot. So, I mean, what's it like to play here with that kind of competition?
It's really high intensity. We're always moving, and, like, if we finish a drill, he's like, come on, let's go. And we, like, go to the next drill right away and get right into it. It's so much intensity, and it's, like, the competition's really good because all the girls are doing really well.
Do you feel a responsibility to be a role model? Because I'm sure when you got here, you looked up to the seniors, juniors. Now that you're there and the young pups are coming, do you feel that responsibility to be a leader?
Well, yeah, even some of them even have told me that they look up to me, and they want to play like me once they get, like, up higher and more skilled.
That's going to be neat to be a role model. And I mean, because you guys have set the bar so high, and you can't slack. And I don't think you want to slack. No, not at all. Okay, how far can you go with this? I mean, we saw Cincinnati go to the Olympics. You're already in the USA stuff and the Futures Elite stuff. How far do you want to go with this? Because you can go pretty far.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be awesome to make the national team, like the senior team, which they're also the Olympic team if the Olympics are going on. So I think it would be amazing to make that team.
Is that a goal? Is that out there for you? That's in the back of your mind?
Yeah.
Just talk me through that process. What would you have to do to get to that? I'm sure you're already on the road to it because you've played for USA, but what kind of process do you have to go through to get on an Olympic squad?
They have the senior high performance and, like, the junior high performance. And the senior high, they have a tournament. Like, they have different areas, like, I forget what the teams are called, but it's like there's a Pennsylvania team, there's a New Jersey team, like a Midwest team. Once you make that team, you have to go to the tournament, and they pick from there, like, the girls that are on the national team, and they also pick the girls that are on the Olympic development team, which are like it's like the team that's right below the national team. Okay,
so you know when that stuff's coming, and you know to be ready to show up to these things and go. That's a lot to juggle, because right now you're probably just thinking, okay, Warwick, LL season, get the job done here. But I asked Bethany about social media, Twitter, Facebook, growing up in this age and having all this stuff at your fingertips. Did that help you with recruiting stuff and meeting other kids who play? I mean, I'm sure you've met people from all over the place through social media. What's that mean to you guys growing up in this age?
Well, it's awesome because I can say, like, the girls that I met over in Holland, like, girls that were on, like, the Dutch teams, I'm friends with them on Facebook, and I talk to them, and, like, they've taught me, like, Dutch. Like, they've taught me their language.
Nice.
Which I'm not very good at it. I only know, like, a couple words, but... Like, they're so nice, so it was nice that I could keep in touch with them. And, like, even people that I meet, like, at the National Futures Championship, like, I'm friends with all the girls that were on my teams from the past and, like, this year. It's just really awesome. And, like, even our team, we have, like, a page on Facebook so that we can, like plan, like, get-togethers with, like, to hang out and stuff. It's awesome to stay connected like that.